Hey, what's up? Welcome back. It's Matt with MJ Gabel. This is the Gabel Report. Fresh out of Rapaport this morning, a press release. This one is kind of interesting. I'm going to dissect this press release and we're going to discuss it here together. Some of the information on this press release is correct. Some is a scare tactic and some may even be false. And we'll go through that right now. So it was a press release statement, obviously November 21st, 2023. It says, consumer alert, synthetic diamond prices crashes. I disagree with that. Actually, natural diamond prices have crashed, and the synthetics, as Martin likes to call them, or lab-grown diamonds, have stayed pretty stable. Now, there is a difference pricing-wise on the retail end of it, and we'll get into that. So it says, consumers beware. Synthetic diamond prices are crashing, yet some retailers are pricing them high by comparing them to prices for natural diamonds. I disagree with that. I don't think any of the retailers, large or small, are pricing these in comparison to a natural earth mine diamond. That is completely false. Then he goes on to say, consumers think they are getting a good deal, but they are not. Synthetics trade as low as 98% below the Rapaport price list for natural diamonds. That is true. Wholesale, 98% back. The issue with that statement is most consumers out there have no idea what Rapaport diamond pricing is. They don't have access to the Rapaport price guide, so they don't necessarily know what is a good deal or what isn't. But he gets into that. Synthetic prices are all over the place. Walmart sells a 3-carat round FG VS1 VS2 synthetic diamond solitaire ring for about $2,975. While Signet's Blue Nile sells a similar 3-carat round GVS1 synthetic diamond solitaire ring for about $8,190. We're going to double check that too, just to see. He indicates that's a 275% difference for the same ring. Now, the 3-carat should sell about $1,000 a carat mounted, give or take. So the fact that Blue Nile is selling it for $8,000 kind of leads me to believe that that's a little high. But hey, it's a free market, right? Like natural diamonds have been that way for years. I can tell you before pandemic and before the prices have come down in natural diamonds, a retailer like the Signet brand is selling a 1-carat mounted for 10 grand, and most retailers, smaller retail stores, is selling that stone anywhere between $4,500 and $6,500. It's a free market. So let's go to Lab Created on Blue Nile, and I'm going to check here the pricing on a 3-carat to 310 we're going to do. He says they are FGVS. So let's go to F. And you can't see my screen. I apologize. You're going to take my word for it. We're going to do FG and VS. VS2 to VS1. Let's just see. Close. $7,180 for a 3.01 carat GVS2 excellent cut lab grown. So it's close. Not quite $8,000. I'm assuming it's $8,000 maybe with the setting. So that fact checks out okay. Some jewelers are pushing synthetic diamonds because they can make a huge profit margins. This won't last because synthetic diamond prices are crashing to hundreds and even tens of dollars per carat. That has not happened yet. Hundreds of dollars per carat, yes, and the smaller goods, but not tens of dollars per carat. That is a false statement. This is because they're available in unlimited supply. That's true. Lab-grown diamonds, there is an unlimited supply. What I don't like about this is he's saying that some jewelers are pushing synthetic diamonds because they have a huge profit margin. I disagree with that. While the margin is better on lab-grown, it's not as hefty of a net margin or profit compared to natural. So if you take a natural 1-carat diamond where an average jeweler may make $1,500 to $2,000 on that, you can't make that kind of margin on a 2, 3, or 4-carat lab-grown. You might make $800 to $1,200, maybe $1,500, maybe $2,000, but the percentage of margin compared to the cost is higher, but the net margin cash-wise is a lot lower. You will for sure sell less natural diamonds and make more money. You have to sell more lab-grown diamonds to make the same amount of money because the net margin profit is actually smaller. I mean, I can tell you on our 2 carats, we make maybe $400 to $500, sometimes $600 on that entire sale with the setting and everything involved because we have to be competitive. If that was a natural diamond, we would probably be in the $1,500 to $2,000 profit margin, just to give you an idea. So he continues to say, whether or not to buy a cheap diamond as an engagement ring is a consumer's preference. However, consumers who spend thousands of dollars on synthetic diamonds may be seriously overpaying. True. True. Consumers should be aware that synthetic diamonds are not like natural diamonds, which are rare and expensive. I disagree with that. Matter of fact, he calls them synthetic, which they're lab grown, but I don't agree necessarily with the synthetic. If you do the research on lab-grown diamonds, they are type 2A, which is the most purest diamond on the planet. There are some earth mine diamonds that are type 2A. Very few of them are. Those are the most, what do I want to say? They are the most purest diamonds on the planet, out of the earth. So I don't really agree with the fact that synthetic diamonds are not real. I mean, yes, they're created, but they test diamond. They have all the same characteristics as diamond. They're made from a diamond seed. So, and they are expensive, but isn't a natural diamond expensive too? When he says that they don't retain value, well, to be quite honest with you, either does a natural diamond. If you buy a 2-carat natural diamond for $20,000, and you go to sell that a week, a year, 10 years down the road, you're only going to get 50% back when you sell it. It's no different than a lab grown. If you spend $2,500 on a lab grown 2-carat, you're only going to get $1,200 for it when you go to sell it or upgrade it. It's still a 50% decrease from what you originally purchased it from. So it just depends on whether you want to spend $20,000 on a 2-carat and lose 50% or spend $2,500 on a lab grown and lose 50%. Either way, they're not going to be worth the same amount when you buy them retail because of the profit margins in there. So I don't know. The whole synthetic diamond prices are crashing statement on this is not really true either. What's crashing is the natural diamonds. Those have crashed more this year than the synthetic or the lab-grown diamonds. They've actually been pretty stable over the last couple of quarters. Now, will that change after the first of the year? Yes, I think that lab-growns are going to take another small dip. I don't know where the bottom is. We're already pretty cheap considering you could buy a lab-grown diamond for about $1,000 per carat until you get into like 5, 6, 7, 8 carat stones. So I don't know if this is Martin's scare tactic trying to save the industry. A lot of what he's saying is not in fact true. I think he's a little out of touch with the, I guess, consumer side of the business only because he's dealing more on the trading side and dealing with the dealers themselves. But look, again, I respect Martin. Martin, if you happen to watch my videos, I do respect you. You're doing a phenomenal job in this business and in this industry. I follow you. I admire a lot of what you say and what you've done. I respect you solely, but I don't always agree with everything that you say. And I can tell you, I'm boots on the ground. I deal on the trade side, the wholesale side, the resale side, secondary market, meaning on the used goods. So I've got a pretty good idea, and my head's wrapped around what the industry is doing, how these are priced, and things of that nature. So that's it. Today, November 21st, 2023, press release coming out of Rapaport. If you guys like the content, do me a favor, like the channel, subscribe, share, comment below on anything you'd like to see. And that's all I got for you. As always, guys, thanks for watching.